and any of you others out there, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video. In this video we're going to go through the season 3 calling cards, brief description on how to acquire them. So we're going to start in the top left corner with a flock of birds. So basically 50 kills with chopper gun at exfil site, so straightforward, exactly as it says. You can do it on Dimachine, Firebase or Outbreak. I think I've done it on Dimachine actually, I think. Anyway, next one, don't look back. In Outbreak, kill 25 enemies with vehicle explosions. So again, Outbreak only. Obviously you can't drive vehicles in the other maps. So yeah, I found a vehicle, run around, got a bunch of zombies together, took them to the vehicle, blew it up, rinse and repeat. Just kept doing the same thing until I got that card. And the next, gun show, kill 100 enemies with your fists. Okay, wave 1 and 2, or even rounds 1, 2, maybe 3 on the normal maps. Just go in, just keep punching, and you'll pick that one off in time. And the next, hard day's work in Outbreak, complete 5 objectives and exfil successfully. Well, that's pretty straightforward, right? 5 challenges, 5 objectives or 5 waves and exfil, and that's that done. Right, 2's better than 1. 500 eliminations using a weapon with dual wield attachments. Okay, so my M1911 is maxed out. Obviously the last attachment you get for that is dual wield, so I've run that and I've just kept going in Dimachine and picking that off over time. Yep, so we'll go straight up to the top of the next column. Lord of the Horde, have 3 brain rotted enemies under your control at once. So obviously run a weapon with brain rot, and if you've got your elemental pop as well, that gives you a higher chance of having 3 brain rots out at the same time. It's not difficult. You could run 2 guns with brain rot and do it that way, but I didn't have to do that. Again, in any map, doesn't have to be Outbreak. Electric Cherry Pop, stun 25 enemies by reloading with the tier 5 elemental pop perk. Yeah, basically let the bunch, got a bunch up in Dimachine, let them come to me, fired, reloaded, done it on instant kill, and killed more, obviously got through it quicker, but that's basically what I've done with that one. Immovable objects in Outbreak, kill 5 special or elite enemies by running them over with vehicles. So I'd drive around, I'd look for the bosses, I'd pick all the zombies off around them, then I'd pick the boss down till he was virtually dead, and then I'd hit him with a vehicle. Yeah, rinse and repeat. Again in Outbreak only. Hedgehog's Dilemma, kill 50 enemies that hit you while tier 5 of Frenzied Guard is active. So again, Frenzied Guard, get it tier 5, get a bunch of zombies up. Again, I've done it in Dimachine. I might have done a little bit in Firebase as well. So get a bunch of zombies up, let them come up, let them hit you until you see a couple of them die, then run, regen your health, rinse and repeat, and you'll soon pick that one up. Deadeye, get 500 eliminations with sniper rifles. Again, I've done this on Dimachine. Sniper rifle of choice, I think I've done it with a Tundra. Yep, and that was it. Yeah, straightforward. Okay, Untouchable, in Outbreak, complete the escort objective without the rover taking any damage. Super straightforward. No damage to the rover, so I've done this on solo. If you're fortunate enough to get it on wave 1 or 2, you don't get a Tempest. So, but you do have dogs to deal with, the hellhounds, that can be tricky because if they catch fire near the rover, they're going to damage it. So I'd stay quite ahead of the rover and I'd move forward, let the rover catch up, then I'd run and stop the rover, pick everything off, let it come forward. Just take your time over it and you'll get that one. Crack the shell, destroy 50 pieces of armour with the Shatter Blast ammo mod. Straightforward, get Shatter Blast on any shotgun and just go in, look for the armoured zombies or the not the Megatons, the Manglers or the Panzer, and just Shatter Blast him. If you wait the 30 seconds for cooldown so you know it's ready, go straight up to whichever enemy has the armour, hit him first. Right, suppressing fire. In outbreak, kill 10 hellhounds before they enter the structure during the holdout objective. Now this was the longest one it took me to get, because you can only get it on the holdout objectives. So I'd camp myself at one window and I would stay at that one window and I'd pick the dogs off as I seen them. Yeah, I soon picked it up. Rude Awakening. Revive yourself 10 times by killing an enemy whilst down with the tier 5 quick revive perk. Okay, so quick revive tier 5. Get downed and knife kill any zombie to get straight back up. Obviously the earlier rounds you do it, the easier it is, so I've done it in D Machine or them early rounds where it's one knife kill. It didn't take long to get it, and I've sort of combined that with the next one called Blood Transfusion. Heal yourself 5,000 health using tier 5 of the melee weapon class skill. So I took my Bowie knife in, which is tier 5, and I'd knife with that, recover a bit of health. I'd also use that to revive myself when I got downed, mixing it with the Rude Awakening card. Yep, and I pretty much picked both of them off around about the same time. So back in my day, in Outbreak, complete 3 objectives and exfil with only your load out weapon with no upgrades. Okay, there's a similar one in D Machina, where you have to get to round 20 with just your loadout weapons. It's exactly the same. Complete 3 objectives, don't pack a punch, don't tear your weapon up, and don't buy any other weapons. That's how I done it. You're good to buy perks, you're good to buy armour, but yeah, when you exfil on after the 3rd objective, you should still just have what weapon you took in and your fists. Yep, that's what I've done anyway. So specially made, eliminate 50 special or elite enemies with launchers or special weapons. So I'd go in Outbreak, I'd do the trials till I got the die wonder weapon. This is before the upgrade as well. Well, before I upgraded it. I just used the shockwave blast to kill elites of any description: Tempest, Manglers, Panzer, Megaton. On waves 1 and 2, they're pretty much one hit blast, so you can just kill them with one hit. You can also suck the souls in as well to regen your ammo, and that also counts as kills. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Has to be any of the bosses though. Pull, shoot down 25 Tempest bolts. Now this one was super easy. This is probably the easiest one, or one of them, and I pretty much done this with just one Tempest. So I'd find a Tempest on his own, or I'd make him on his own. I'd kill all the zombies around him, keep the Tempest, and I'd just go toe to toe with him. He'd shoot me, I'd shoot his bolt, he'd shoot again, I'd shoot his bolts, and rinse and repeat till it's done. You can really do that with one Tempest. Unshakable, survive 5 demented echo ambushes. Okay, so this is different to the and the Hush medals by killing the demented echo. This time you have to let him discover you, let him scream out, let him bring all the heat on, and just kill everything that turns up. And yep, straightforward as well. And the last one, salvageable. Kill 250 enemies with lethal equipment. Okay, very easy again. I've done this on D Machina, and I did do some of it on Firebase. So tomahawks, frags, semtex, C4. There's another one, is there? Anyway, any of the lethals that will work. Again, if you wait for an instant kill, and use your grenades or whatever, you'll take far more out, you'll get it far quicker. And that, everybody, is that. If you need to ask me anything, just put a comment below and I will reply to it straight away. So good luck with it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great evening.